What's up, y'all? It's your man ES the Hermit Star back again, here to do another read for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. So the sun is actually in the sign of Taurus, and what that pretty much symbolizes is confidence, self-confidence, being able to receive and express yourself confidently, really. Taurus is, if not one of, or if not the one of, definitely one of the more confident signs within the zodiac. So, I'm just going to do a reading for you. You're chosen by the generator today to receive a reading. Let's see how this fits into your confidence, what other messages the universe has for you. Of course, we start off with the tarot, and then we get into the oracle right after, okay? If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email, of course. Find my email in the description box below. Let's get right to it. So we start off with the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like the last time I saw this in this position, I said I was tired of seeing this in this position. I still feel that way. For whoever it shows up for. This is mayhem that is pretty much like a mess that's happening due to a lack of decision making. It's like the longer you wait for something to just fall in place and not take any action, the worse something gets. And that's what this is. When there's something you have to take action on. But you might be in this position of a standstill, like, I don't want to do anything, because maybe you fear that if you make a move, you're going to mess up yourself. You're going to make things worse for this situation here. But from what I'm seeing with the cards here, what this especially is saying is the longer you wait, the more things are going to get messed up. Take action toward it, and to prevent the calamity, really. Like, I'm not going to say things are going to be perfect. It's probably going to take some time for you to fix things, to get them to a level to where you would want them most to be. But it takes work to get there. It doesn't take just sitting around and waiting for someone else to do it, or waiting for the universe to do it, because I don't see anybody else here that's going to come and fix this for you. Now that doesn't mean that you're not going to get help from others. If you approach them and say, hey, I have this problem here, I would like your assistance, but doing nothing about it is not going to fix it. The Chariot in reverse is another reason as to why I was saying there's this big standstill, and if you do nothing about this problem, then things are just going to get worse. Probably it has to do with your work, maybe. So I can't quite guess what this issue is. From what I'm seeing with these 3 cards that you got today, is pretty much you're in a mood of, I'm not going to touch it in this sense, because I'm afraid that I'm going to make things worse, or I don't want to make things worse. So I'm just going to sit around and not do anything about it. That's going to add some more aggression, more setbacks. And again, with that 8 of Wands in reverse, some more messes going on. Put in the work. Have the confidence in yourself to be able to fix this issue, to be able to at least do something about it, instead of sitting around and waiting for, again, some savior, somebody to come. I'm not questioning faith or anything else for that matter. I'm simply just saying a lot of what the universe is saying through this message, or some of the undercurrents or whatever that is being said here, is that you need to have a lot more faith in yourself to be able to get yourself out of situations, or to be able to do something to at least go toward the solving of an issue, right? Your last card is the Six of Wands in reverse. This is failure in a sense. Now, that's not to say if you do something you're going to fail, because again, if you reverse every single card that you got in this reading, it's forward movement. This is triumph, by the way, if you reverse that. The Chariot upright is forward movement. The Eight of Wands in reverse is swift actions, and it's changes, sudden changes happening, I think it's pretty clear from what we see here is your indecision, your lack of confidence, and solving this issue is not going to serve you best in any situation, really, but definitely this situation here. You need to have confidence that you are able to, again, trust yourself that you can do something about this problem. Even if it's not 100% confidence that you can solve it all on your own, at least you can do something that can help mitigate some of the, the mess and issues that's going on at this moment in time. All right. That was the tarot. We're about to get into the oracle now. But before I choose a card, I would like to remind you to please hit that like button if you haven't hit that like. Comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And once again, if you would like a personal read, you're able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below, per usual. I will not reach out to you. So if there's anyone reaching out to you claiming to be me, it is fake, because I will not reach out to you. All right. So I didn't really get any jumpers, so I'm just gonna choose from the top of the deck, and we have Honest Echoes as your oracle card for today. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. Interesting. As I was stating at the beginning, I can't quite put my finger on what this issue is, but you will know if it fits, of course. If it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply to you. All right, but you will know what this issue is, and with that being said, you will know what the truth of the matter is. And I feel this card showed up also because you actually do know what to do about this problem. You just lack the confidence in yourself to go forward with it. Maybe you fear that if you were to come out and solve this issue, that it's going to reveal things about this problem that you don't want to be revealed. But you honestly have to think about it from this angle. Do you want to hide how can I question this? Is the shame, in quotation marks, of people knowing about this problem more detrimental than the letting the problem just fester and you not doing anything about it, right? Whereas with the shame, again, in quotation marks, that you're going to get, it's going to be very much temporary, especially if you are going to do something about this problem. You're going to fix it. You're going to take action. It's going to be temporary. One, who gives a fuck? Like, fuck them. If they got something to say about it. I'm just being real. That's number one. Number two, if you're going to do something about this issue, that shame that you're going to go through, or that shame you're going to feel, or whatever emotions you might be feeling, that makes you want to not, be honest. Again, it's temporary. It's temporary if you do something about it, and then eventually the problem goes away. Therefore, what's What's the shame about? There's no more problem. Well, I'm ashamed people are going to judge me for having that problem in the first place. Like I said, fuck them. They have no position to judge as if they don't have problems of themselves. And they judge because they have problems that they're ashamed of to admit to as well. Only difference is, Scorpio, if you take the advice here, you are doing something about your issues and they're not. They simply are just sitting back and judging other people for their problems and thinking that temporary high of laughing at somebody else, putting down somebody else is going to do something about their problems. You still broke. You still got that disease that you ain't treated. Let me not keep going. Cool. I'm about to offend some folk out here. Anyway, this has been your Taurus and the Sun and Taurus reading for the sign of Scorpio. If you got something of value from this video, please hit that like. Once again, comment, share, subscribe. If you would like a personal read, you're able to book that with me by sending me an email. Once again, you can find that in the description box below. All right. I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Take care.